Thank you for staying with us here on KTN Business Today. My name is Peter Akaba, and this is the second half of your show that brings you insights on stories making business headlines in Africa and beyond in regards to the economy and business. Now, mobile phone operator MTN Group has pulled the plug on its local mobile money business in South Africa, saying that it was not viable in a country where around 3/4 of the population already has a bank account. Mobile money services that allow customers to transfer funds using their phones have proved hugely popular in some other parts of Africa, like Kenya, particularly where people have less access to traditional bank accounts. MTN launched its mobile money transfer service in South Africa in the year 2012 after the success of Safaricom's M-Pesa in East Africa, but it is now closing shop, joining Vodafone in abandoning the mobile money transfer service in South Africa. MTN, however, maintains that its decision does not mean a complete exit from financial services. In Egypt, a 20-year-old student at Mansoura University found a way to combine art and food to create unique art pieces. Using honey, ketchup, and Nutella, Aya Hani teaches a class of her own, showing people the skills of her trade. As a young child, Hani painted portraits of her family who supported her and encouraged her into pursuing her art. As a result, she finds joy in passing on her skills to art enthusiasts and further dreams of hosting an art-focused television show. According to the artist, anyone can learn to produce art if they put enough time and effort into learning the skill and also find someone who can guide them. Apart from hosting exhibitions at local galleries, Hani also holds art shows where she makes portraits for people.
Any talent is a gift from God to each one of us, and it is your duty before leaving this earth to pass on the talent to someone else. That way it will live on. There are some people who refuse to give tips or help others in knowing where to get art supplies or saying, I won't teach them how to draw. I don't know why they would think that. They weren't born Picasso, they were taught to draw. I now feel more joy by seeing the productions of people I taught more than my own drawings. It gives me immense delight to hear from someone that they got interest in drawing because of me, even more so than when I'm happily drawing.
Now, Egyptian engineering students have created what could be an award-winning hybrid racing car that runs on both electricity and gas. The designers say they hope the race car will reduce fuel consumption in the North African country.
A team of Egyptian engineering students at Cairo's Ain Shams University dreams of a greener future with reduced fuel consumption in the country. So the Ain Shams University racing team, ASAT, which comprises 28 students, decided why not build a hybrid race car which runs on both electricity and gas. Hybrid cars, it has been proven, reduce the carbon footprint by decreasing the amount of fuel used to power a vehicle. ASAT Engineers Association say their creation runs for 100 kilometers on 3 liters of gasoline compared to non-hybrid cars that can manage only 15 kilometers on the same amount of fuel. The team of innovators says if this can be tested and works for Egypt, it can be used worldwide. An award-winning innovation, one might add.
We were invited to take part in Egypt's Global Hybrid Electric Challenge, a competition organized by the United States Global EEE. And we were very keen because we had always built cars that ran on gas alone. But now what's new is that we have introduced electricity. So besides entering Formula Class 2 with an electric car, this car is also considered a hybrid.
The car already won first place at the Global Hybrid Electric Challenge held in Egypt's Red Sea resort in 2015. The team also won third place in the regional version of the competition, which was held in Abu Dhabi in April this year. Ahmed Abdel Hamid is one of the team members. He says the group has also competed in the Formula Student UK, one of Europe's most established motorsports competitions, and hopes this will soon catapult them to greater innovation heights soon.
We were building a car so we could enter the Formula Student UK race with it. That's an international competition for students that takes place in the UK every year. We took part, thank God. This year, with this car, the competition is divided into two parts, Class 1 and Class 2. In Class 1, you design the car and then build it in real life. And then you travel and enter several races with it. And it undergoes several tests and an inspection to make sure it's safe. In Class 2, you build an electric car, but only on a paper. You don't make a design and you don't build it.
The young innovators also dream of securing the financial resources to expand their project further.
The idea is not complicated. We are able to reach a good level in electric cars. Later, we can even start applying it to privately owned cars, when it can actually be driven on the streets. However, we always face a financial problem. We seek aid from businessmen or other companies just to be able to expand this idea. We are just college students. We have a good idea, and we want to make it grow into market and not just stay as a college project.
To sum it up, the hybrid car uses a small generator about 3 liters in size, which transmits energy to batteries, enabling them to charge. The batteries can also be charged via an electrical outlet. They take anywhere between 4 to 5 hours for a full charge, something any cost-cutting motorist would want to try out. Joy Doreen Bira, KTN News.
Enlightening story right there about technology and what exactly you can do if you set your heart to it in terms of technology and resources. We want to go, but before we do that, we want to sample just what you have said in regards to the Twitter poll question we had asked you earlier. And we had asked, are women disadvantaged when it comes to access of online services? Just to paraphrase that again, are women disadvantaged when it comes to accessing online services? And indeed, the conversation continuing online. And so far, 90% of you seem to think that, yes, women are disadvantaged, while about 10% seem maybe not so much. And just to sample what some of you are saying, Tim saying that, of course, women have traditionally been sidelined when it comes to matters technology, not because they are less able, but because that is culture for you. And just to sample one other one, this, of course, being Pamela, she says, well, it is because of the way society has been traditionally structured. Women can do quite a bit when given access to technology. And just to sample just one more, and this tweet coming to us from Mr. Cool, he says, thank you for that question. Indeed, women have been sidelined, and a lot more needs to be done just to get this situation to turn right again. Just knowing exactly what you say there. And indeed, as our interviewee had said earlier, the fact that when you empower just one woman, you empower not just herself, but an entire family, an entire village, and indeed an entire economy. That is why we want to bring it to a close today on KTN Business Today. Do, of course, stay with us here on KTN News for subsequent bulletins. Coming up next is World View. And of course, we will continue to bring you updates from right across the country and from right across the world. Do stay with us. My name is Peter Akaba, and have yourselves a good afternoon.